When we were kids playing with our Star Wars figures, we loved playing with the heroes, Han, Luke, Leia, even the villains, Darth Vader, Boba Fett, the Emperor. And we even loved those aliens and bounty hunters, Greedo, Rees. Well, what about the droids? Do we like playing with them? Let's talk about the Kenner Star Wars droids. Hey, it's the first video of 2025. Can you believe we made it this far? I want to thank you all for helping this channel grow in 2024 and helping us continue to grow, I hope, in 2025. But you're not here to hear me kiss your ass. You're here to hear me talk about Star Wars Kenner droids. They wasn't as many as you probably think they were released. You're probably thinking, hey, out of the almost 100 figures, there are 20 droids or 15, no, it was 14 is what I could come up with. Maybe I'm missing one. If I do, let me know. 14, and some of them might not count because they're just R2 redone 2 times or 3PO redone. But we're going to look at the droids and kind of rank them on a chart saying who's the best droid of the line, who's stupid, what's horrible. So let's talk about these droids as we go through this list. And as you can see, we have best. I'm only going to allow one to go into the best section. I mean, you can't have all 5 best. And then will do. This is you're playing with it or as a collector. It'll do. It's not something, you know, that if you had your allowance money and you're at Zayre's that you're going to like, you just got to pick that one because it'll do. Let's say you go to, it's like, oh, I got Luke already. I got Han. Here's a droid. I'll get it. It'll do. And then you got stupid. You're like, it's stupid, but... you know, it's maybe you can sit in the background a little bit when you're playing with toys or look good on a diorama if you're an adult collector. And then you got awful. Like, I don't even want to buy this crap. It's so awful. So let's dig through these right here. And let's start with 8D8. Yeah, we're going to start with an 8D8 droid. If you didn't see his pictures right there. Let me move that down there so you can not see me. 8D8 droid. So let's go with 8D8. It's not the best. We all know that. I think we all know who we're going to put in the best. But it's not the best. Will do? No, it will not do. Stupid. I give you it's probably stupid. Doesn't come with any accessories. Doesn't do anything. Unless we change some stuff around, I'm going to put it in the awful section. Again, it's not bad looking. It looks okay. But if you're out there, if you're a kid, you're trying to buy Star Wars figures and you come across this, you're going to be happy with it. You're not going to be, it doesn't even make a click sound or nothing. So, no, we can't do that. So, let's see what's next is on our list. EV99, a Power of the Force figure. One I didn't have as a kid because I didn't have any of the Power of the Force figures. I was out of Star Wars by then. And it's a nice design figure, but anyone that has this figure knows they're notorious for the arms falling off. It's got a little latch inside, a little latch might not be the real right word, pin or something that holds the arms in, and they're really, really thin plastic. You can't play with this too much. It does have a lever on the back of the head that makes its mouth move. I'm actually going to put him in the will do section. Will do. Because you can have a little bit of fun with him. He is a droid that's known for torturing other droids. So if you got R2 or something, you can have him torture. You got a little thing you can make him talk. So, you know, I don't think it really falls in stupid. And it's nicely done also. So I think as a collector, you got a diorama. It's a nice looking figure. If R2 maybe upside down or R5D4 and he's doing some work on him. So I think that will be good right there. Let's see what else we got on the list here. Power Droid. Yeah, you heard me right. Power Droid. Let's see. Is that the best? Is it will do? Is it stupid? Is it awful? You're saying, Junkman, I know you're going to put this in the stupid or the awful because it doesn't do anything. It's just a box. It does go click, click, click. Or gonk, gonk, gonk. People call this the gonk droid. I hate that. It's Power Droid and always will be. Now, you probably think I'm going to put this in the stupid one, but no. I actually like this figure. I liked it as a kid. Had a little tip, a little rubber tip on the. I used to chew on it. I don't know why. I used to like to make it a clicking sound. It was different. It was unique, and I'm going to put it in the will do section. This is where I kind of wish I had a selection between best and will do, but I'm going to put in the will do. That one might be controversial. I know a lot of people hate Power Droid, but I like Power Droid, and it's my ranking list here. So let's see what else we've got to go to. R2D2. With sensor scope. Now, I didn't have this R2. I had an R2. I guess I was happy with my I didn't put the three-legged R2 in here. Do we count the three-legged R2? We're not counting the three-legged R2 because I didn't upload it. I don't count that anyway. You have to build it yourself. I don't count it as a figure. Count it as just a fun little toy. But anyway, let's get back to the sensor scope droid here. Where would I put this on the list? Again, I didn't have it as a kid. I didn't update my R2. I don't know why I updated my 3PO. I'm not going to put in the best. I'm not going to put in the best because the sensor scope confuses me. Is it the sensor scope that he uses on Dagobah when he comes out of the swamp, or is it the one that goes bloop, bloop, bloop when he's on Hoth looking for signs of Luke Skywalker? Because the card makes it look like it's one, and the actual toy makes it look like it's the other, so it's very confusing, and it's really not needed. Let's be honest. If you have an R2-D2, you're not going to upgrade your R2-D2 99% of the time just because of that little sensor scope. But it's not stupid. I can't bring myself to put it in stupid because it is R2-D2, so we'll put it in the will do section, which I think we're going to have a lot in the will do section if we're honest with each other here. And then we have original R2-D2. Original. It's an iconic figure. I think you all know where this is going. I can't even sit here and talk about it. It is the best droid of the line. You might want to argue that 3PO is best. I give you that. It's hard to pick between the two, but R2 is it's an iconic looking R2-D2. Sure, it doesn't match up exactly like the movie and everything, but it is if you were a boy or a girl buying Star Wars figures, chances are you're getting R2. He's one of those that fall into that cute factor, that not cute, it's like, too cute, like Ewoks where you go, that's too cute, you don't want nothing to do with it. Turns you off, make you sick. No, R2 is awesome. And I think even if you wasn't a huge Star Wars fan or a huge toy fan, you would buy an R2 and maybe a 3PO to stand next to each other, maybe on your chest of drawers or something. But you would have got R2. And being that I'm only going to allow one in that section, I'm going to have to go with the R2. It's better than the sensor scope. Why? You think the sensor scope? Well, that's a little more artistic play. You can do a little bit more with it. You got a little scope. Does it really add that much? Does it really add that much on? To be honest. Now, these do have a head that makes noise. I didn't mention that, so that's cool. All of them do that. Oh, all the R2s, not all the droids. That would be silly. So we've got our best right there. See what else we've got? 3PO with removable limbs. This is the one where the limbs come off. Now, I did upgrade from my original 3PO to this one as a kid. I don't know why, because I know I had both of them, but this comes with a little pack to put on the back of Chewbacca. I guess anybody you want to put it on, but you put it on the back of Chewbacca, and the arms and legs come off and everything, and I think it's a neat feature. In fact, where's it at down here? Will do. Honestly, I think it's more fun than the original. Although this one here, it seems like you play with it a lot. The limbs get loose, but they both do that, and they won't stand up good. But I'm going to put it in the will do section. Then we have R2-D2 with a lightsaber. Now, this was Power of the Force also, so I didn't have this as a kid, but it is awesome. You're like, Junkman, why are you so excited? Shouldn't it be the best? Maybe if I was a kid. I don't think, the lightsaber looks stupid. It's got like a fat tip on the end of it. Doesn't make much sense. And it doesn't fire off like it did in the movie. You know, it would have been cool if you hit a button and you got to turn the head and it slowly just pops up a little bit each time when you turn the head. So that makes it good. But it is going to be a will do. It's going to be a will do. I should have called this video the will do section of droids here. So let's get down to this one right here and see what's next. 2-1B medical droid. 2-1B. The medical droid. He's got a little tool that fits in his hand and everything. I wouldn't say this one is awful. It's not a whole lot of fun. Now is it? And being that it's... I'm going to have to go stupid. This is a stupid figure. So out of everything they could have made for the Empire line, we really didn't need this one right here. Now, did we? I'm going to have to put that in the stupid line. Then we have Zuckuss. Zuckuss. Don't tell me it's Forlom. It's Zuckuss. Zuckuss the robot, the droid. Right there. And, you know, any of the bounty hunter ones are probably cool because it's bounty hunters. You can have them hunt down your bad guys. They come with guns and everything. It will have to do. I really should have had another section here that said, cool. Hold on just a second, guys. Okay, I'm going to add another cool. I'm going to add one that says cool. So we'll put sensor scope there. 3PO. Yeah, I'm going to leave 3PO down. R2 with the, okay, let's move. I'm gonna move R2 with Saber up. The cool EV99 will do. Power Droid, I love Power Droid. I'm gonna leave in there. It will do. 3PO with removable limbs, and we're gonna put Zuckus in the cool section. There we go. Okay. I feel a little better with that list. Okay, we got the original Ding Dong himself, C3PO. If I don't pause there, you'll tell me in the comments. Oh, Junkman, you said C3PO. So let's leave him there, and we will put him in the cool section. That's why I didn't move the other one down, because I knew I wanted to make room for him. Again, it's just an iconic figure. To me, as a kid anyway, if you said would you rather one of the limbs come off, although I don't know why they didn't make it with his head comes off. What's up with that, Kenner? If you want the one with the limb and the little bag, or you want the regular 3PO, I would have picked the regular 3PO. I mean, I would have picked the one with the limbs as a kid, but it's iconic. It's an iconic figure. It needs to be whatever rule limbs is. It needs to be a little higher, so we're going to put it in the cool section. Then we have R5D4. R5D4. Hey, it's a lot better than 90s R5D4 that had that big missile inside of it. Remember that crap? Weird. Is it cool? No, let's be honest. It's not cool. Will it do? I guess if you want some Astro Droids, it'll do. And I hate to do it. But I'm going to put him in the stupid factor. Because he looks so much like R2. If you already got R2, and you're just not going to really care about getting an R5. Ooh, his dome's a different shape. You don't really care. So I'm going to have to put him in the stupid section. I might move it around at the end, but right now, stupid section is where we go. Death Star Droid. Is this best? No, already doesn't beat R2. Is it cool? I don't think it's cool. Doesn't come with any weapons. Can't have a hunting down bad guys. Will it do? I don't even think it'll do. Maybe if you got a Star Wars Death Star playset, you can throw it in there. Is it stupid? I wouldn't even give it that much credit. To me, even as a kid, I didn't like this figure. It seemed like a 3PO ripoff. It was like, oh, here's the evil version of C3PO. Didn't like it. Put it in the awful. Because as a collector, it's awful also because you can't find the color black on his shoulders. It disappears so easy. A lot of people put marker, Sharpie on it to recolor, and you can't even hardly tell you they did that. But it's hard to find one with good black on his shoulders. I'm going to have to put it in the awful section. Sorry, any DSD lovers out there, but what's next? FX7. FX7 had a bunch of features. Arms all came out of the side. Middle part spin around. Is it the best? No, it's not cool. I wouldn't say it was cool. It wasn't even it will do. Again, if you got your money, you're at Kmart, you're like, hey, I'd rather have another Luke Skywalker I already got than that FX7 crap. But is it stupid or awful? I think that's the real question we're asking here. Is it stupid or is it awful? Now, I remember as a kid having fun with this figure. It wasn't my go-to figure. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't my go-to to play with figure or anything. But if I wanted a figure to help repair the X-Wing or the Falcon or one of the figures needs a doctor, it was my go-to. I would go, if I needed a Doctor Droid, I would go over it before picking 2-1B. But let's be honest, it's not a great figure. It's not a great. I'm going to put it in stupid because it does have features. The head comes up, the twists, the arms come out, or they don't come out long enough to really do anything with. That's true. Hold on. They really don't come out. I'm going to put it. It goes in awful. Sorry, Forlong lovers. Sorry, FX7 lovers. It's going in the awful. Because I remember the arms only come out a little bit. Even as a kid, I like raise the arms up. And you're scared to raise them too much. You're scared they're going to snap off. So it's going to awful. Let's see what we got next. And I think we know it's IG88. IG88 comes with 2 guns. Even most of the humans didn't get 2. I don't think none of the humans got 2 guns. It's crazy. But I think I know where we're going with this one. Of course, we're going with cool. Cool. Hold on, we're not done yet. Don't click off the video. I'm going to do something else. Cool. So let's go through each one of these and put them in order of which one. Like the best. R2's the best. Don't need another order. Cool factor. Who's the coolest in this line? Well, 3PO's is iconic, but I'm not going to call that cool. I'm going to have to go with IG88's cool. Everybody loved IG88 and one of the bounty hunters people remembered, although you only saw him for a few seconds. The R2 lightsaber that pops up, I'm going to leave that in cool. That's a nice little feature for a kid. Zuckus, not for long. I'm gonna have to move 3PO over. I'm gonna, just cause it's such an iconic character, I'm gonna move him over. Then we got the will do. Let's see what order. Who's the first one that will do? Let's say you only got enough money to buy one of these 4 figures. Which one do you buy? And of course, I think we'll go 3PO. That would have to do 3PO with the limbs come off, and then R2's next. Them two need to be together. Power Droid or FX, I forgot his name, EB99. I'm gonna leave it like that. Power Droid, I can understand some of you want to put him in stupid. I'm tempted to put him in stupid. I got such a love for it. I got such a love memory of it. I can't put it in stupid. Okay, let's put, who's stupider too? We'll put R5. R5 is a little less stupid. Nah. R5 is the more stupid of the two. Not intelligent wise, but at least the droid's got a little gadget there, and I just have to put him there. Awful. Who is the least awful of these 3? This is a tough one here. Oh man, I'm gonna put FX7 because at least, like I said, his arms come out a little bit and he turns and head comes up and everything. You can make a squeaky sound with it. You're not supposed to. Not a feature or anything, but just sounds like, oh, I need to oil this figure. Then we'll put them two about equal, the same as awful. The design of this one at least looks a little better. 88, so it looks a little better. Death Star droid, awful. The worst droid of the Kenner Star Wars line. But there we go. Hey, could be worse. We could have been ranking all the Ewoks. Ugh. But let me know in the comments what you think. What would you put as the best if you only could put one figure? One figure. Where would you put Power Droid on this list? Let me know some of your thoughts about the Kenner Droid figures in the comments below.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.